Alright boys and girls, welcome back to the channel. Today we're getting up to some adventures. Very E36 focused video coming your way. Gonna be getting up to quite a lot of fun activities in the silver coupe in preparation for an upcoming drift event, and also finishing up some bits on the black coupe. First things first, I need to finish sorting out my alignment after I got my supposedly bent trailing arm replaced. So here's how that went. So I'm gonna do a voiceover because I didn't actually want to talk in Nad's shop, but this is just me going over the underneath of the silver coupe. It's essentially a flex of how shit it is. I'm just kind of showing how every seam is rusty or split. Just looking at the frame rails, you know, they're so ground back that they're not even attached to themselves. They're like a three-piece construction. My exhaust pipe scrapes like on the manifold basically. My sill is split open from when I crashed into a pole on the street. Jacking point, forget about it, you know what I mean? The best thing is though, the rear is quite solid because it's polybushed and recently refreshed. Just showing how I scrape my fuel tank and how I also scrape my fuel and brake lines. You know, further flex. So some grass there, I don't know if you saw it. I just, you know, carry some woods with me. So silver coupe is getting aligned currently. I'm just trying to see about getting zero camber in the bag. I'm standing next to something that doesn't exist in it, so I just want to show you. Look at this thing, man. Like, this is way too fresh. I'm trying to be whipping around in something like this ASAP. Chrome bumpers, chrome trims, white walls, and the best part, I'll show you in there. If you look at, you can barely tell about red carpet. So that's my point about the red carpet. Okay, as soon as I start filming, so before I got interrupted by motorcycle, I've just had interaction with the police with this thing looking like this. So before I start talking about the police, I want to address my rear fitment situation. God damn, this looks extra bad already now. Look at this. Fat camber in the front, dummy positive camber in the back. Obviously there's no actual positive camber in the back because that would be silly. I'm not running 1500 horsepower and a squatting suspension setup, even though this does squat. Hopefully now this tire wear situation is going to be better. I'm going to get more longevity, long life out of my tire usage, and I hope that my car drives nice as well. The problem with this zero camber situation is that the toe gets destroyed from changing the camber and it adds toe out, so like negative toe in the rear, which is not the best for drifting. You kind of want toe in for drifting for like grip, but I think what happens is this car squats and toes in naturally anyway. When I am in drift, I think that it should gain camber and gain toe in. So I really think that the rear should be exactly perfectly set for some fast drifting. And now, I'm not gonna lie, it's looking so aggressive. Like, this fitment and alignment situation is extra crazy. I do want to talk about my interaction with the police too. I think that's funny. They basically told me, your car is a piece of shit. Why is it on the road? What the fuck are you thinking? And I told them, yeah, I agree. You're very right. I shouldn't even be driving this. I actually only drive it on track. Which, to be fair, is not even a lie. But yeah, they gave me a ticket. They didn't give me a ticket. They gave me a warning, which is perfect. That's what we like. I had to put my number plate on the front because obviously, as I said, this is not a real number plate. Rocking the stickers. I was flexing the stickers to them, telling them on YouTube. I told them to check the website out, rogueworld.co, just in case they wanted to buy some stickers. Example 1, example 2, and example 3. The website is still live, still got the exclusive bundle on there. Check it out, go and get yourself some stickers. Police was mainly upset about my chunked up front tires and my obviously destroyed, cracked, fully fucked windscreen. They were like, you've been really nice to us, so we'll just allow you. We're not gonna fuck you. They were like, you shouldn't really be driving this thing at all on the road. Like, we're supposed to put like a prohibition or something like that on it, which means that I have to literally wait for like a special police person to come out to check the car, to tell me that it's shit, and then wait for it to get recovered and just waste my time. So they actually allowed it, which is cool. Going back to the start of the video, thank you Nad for doing my alignment. An actual G. He was making a really good point about my rear alignment. How the toe out that I've got at the moment is not actually gonna help me drift better. It's just gonna make the car twitchier. And that was a sacrifice I had to make if I wanted zero camber. And I told him that I'm happy to make that sacrifice and would like to try what it's like. I know that Dotchev makes those extended trailing arm hats that allow you better toe adjustment in the rear trailing arm, but I feel like my car is squished and bent So even if I had that hat, I wouldn't be able to move the trailing arm over enough. This is something to address later down the line anyway. I do have Santa Pod next week on Wednesday, so I'm going to be doing some real testing with this. Fingers crossed, yeah? Fingers crossed that it's dry at pod. If it's not going to be dry, I'm pissed. But yeah, this is how this thing is sitting. It's looking nice. All right. Okay, I finally have some time to get back to the garage. Bro, that was a bird. What? Anyways, as I'm saying, here with the black coupe, I love this thing. And literally yesterday or the other day, I came in to drop, I think this armrest stuff, which I'm literally going to talk about in a second. And I literally turned around and there was a windshield in it. Literally, there's no more hole now in the back of this car. There's, it's glass. I'm so hyped. Yeah, I'm definitely still just kind of bugging about how this is possible. There's still a few things I need to finish up with the black coupe, so this is what I'm going to be doing now. Bolt this boot lid back on, maybe put some tail lights in, and install the center console and probably put the seats back in. I'm so hyped that I have free time now where I can spend it on this. My goal is still to complete this car by the end of 2022. So I should, realistically, I don't think it needs too much more work to be able to get on the road. Bro, what is that thing? What makes it sound like that? Do any bird people watch my videos? What bird is that? So anyway, enough about this bird. I really hope this bird just can shut up. It keeps distracting me. I'm just gonna go in here because I feel like it's whoa, bro, it's all bassy and shit in here now. It's not echoey anymore. I wanted to talk about my experience with the silver coupe. There is some stuff that you guys didn't actually hear about yet, but it was on my Instagram. So if you missed it, I'm going to go over it in this video for you. Just a short story about my journey back home after getting alignment. I want to talk about the alignment as well. I should have brought the piece of paper with me, but I left that home. Okay, I'm just going to blind myself. I realized that it's way dark in here, so I had to put this flash on. I'm not going to look at the camera because I'm literally going to be looking straight at flash. So if I'm not looking at you, excuse me. Silver coupe is amazing. The journey back home was very interesting. After getting pulled over by the police, which you lot saw me talk about, I then had to obviously do a test here to see what the alignment feels like in drift. And there was actually this really big roundabout. It was like 2 lanes, but each lane was like 2.5 lanes wide. It was nice. And there was like some cool trees and entry was nice. So I was like, you know what? There's obviously no cars. Bear in mind, this is like 4:30 p.m. Yeah, just about rush hour. Coming up to this roundabout, I see it's clear. So I do an entry. The car is nice. I steer away, whatever the fuck you do when you transition. And then I transition, do a clutch kick as well to make the car snap. And then I did another like understeer transition, like where you like steer into the place where you're trying to transition to. As I was doing the understeer transition, bear in mind, there's no cars on this roundabout, okay? I'm not gonna crash into anyone. But into the roundabout was coming a police car. Like, what? A different police car than the one that I was just dealing with. And so I was just extra panicked. I was like, what? Okay, this is literally it. I'm done. Like, my life is over. So then I'm like, I just need to escape. Because literally, all they have to do is follow the roundabout, just get on it, and they would have caught up to me. Because a little bit down the road is another roundabout. And guess what? It was jammed with traffic. I had to escape. I pulled into some like residential estate. So confused as to why they didn't follow me. I swear. All they had to do was follow the roundabout and come to me. But they didn't. They just left it. I feel very fortunate. And now I'm scared to drive the silver coupe again. Anyway, we'll sort that out. I want to talk about how the silver coupe feels in drift. It's the most magical feeling in the world now. I don't know if you lot have ever messed around with E36s or E46s, like in their stock form, yeah, with like an open diff, trying to do a donut, like a first ever donut. Like, imagine the natural BMW understeer that the cars come with from factory for like safety and shit is basically entirely deleted now in the silver coupe. If you just turn the corner sharp a little bit, doesn't matter what speed you're going at, the butt of the car will just slip out a little bit. It will do a little and I literally love it so much. I can't believe that is my car. So in drift, it's very responsive, it's very snappy. I feel like I can control my line by steering now. Before, I feel like the car would just like understeer or just not really respond to my steering input while in drift. Whereas now that's definitely not the case. Yeah, I'm hyped. I can't wait to drive that pod in literally a week. Oh my God, bro. We haven't even booked a hotel yet. Ugh. I do want to address the live stream. If you joined us on Sunday night when I was launching the stickers, you would have got to chill with us. The live stream was sick. I decided to leave it up for 24 hours. Maybe every time there's like a new drop for the stickers, I'll do a live stream like that, where you lot can ask me questions, come chill, come chat. Raza and I are really thinking about doing a podcast as well, probably with Bevan, if he's not feeling too antisocial, but that's something to deal with down the line. For now, I want to talk about the stickers. I love you lot. I'm looking into the flash now and getting blinded, but I have to look at the camera. I love you. Thank you, everyone who bought stickers. I was so surprised at the amount of support you lot are showing. Honestly, thank you. If you haven't got yourself a sticker, go to the link in the description, rogueworld.co. Check them out. I wish I had some with me, to be honest. I don't know why I left them all at home. I have been quite busy with actually making them because it's surprisingly time consuming. I didn't really expect it, but I'm getting better and better at like weeding it out like nicely. The first batch of orders has been sent out now. I was gonna film like going to the post office and stuff, but I thought that was a bit like too vloggy. If you're part of the first wave of people ordering from like Sunday to like Monday, you would be receiving your order like probably by the time you're seeing this video. You should have it. If you're UK based, if you're US based, you might have to wait another few days, but I'm working hard on getting everyone their orders. I'm really excited. I love making them, and there's a few more designs as well. I'm actually looking at the back of my phone right now. There's been a lot of requests to do the Rogue Drive logo as a sticker itself, so I've got a few ideas for that. Keep your eyes peeled on my Insta at Rogue Drive. That's where really I'm going to be announcing stuff mainly. That's the hub of like kind of news, I guess, for all of this stuff. The live stream and the podcast stuff, that's going to be announced on there. So yeah, if you want to stay up to date with everything, definitely follow me on Instagram at Rogue Drive. Make sure you don't miss out any fun stuff, okay?
Make sure you don't miss out any fun stuff, okay?
Ooh, okay. Looking complete. Look at this. That's like an actual rear end of an actual E36 going on. Rear windshield, boot lid, badge, tail light, stock wheels, no rear bumper. It's okay, the rear bumper is sitting right there. It's just a different color still. And I still need to figure out what I'm gonna do about that. Time to get this nice, filthy armrest, ashtray, center console in here. I wanted to show something funny real quick. I'm just clearing up this little working shelf thing that I've got going on here. So this is the little sponge thing that I was using to apply the primer. And you can see it looks kind of fuzzy. It looks kind of cute. And now it's dried. And I was just like, oh, let me see what this is like. This thing is literally hard. It's not a furry ball anymore. It's just plastic. So if that's what the primer is like, then the actual urethane should literally be exactly perfectly rubbery and entirely stuck. I have a windshield officially. I'm very excited. If you haven't seen the video, go to the channel, check it out. DIY caveman just threw the windshield onto the car, perfectly placed. It was lit. Go watch the video. So this old, destroyed, ugly handbrake assembly getting chucked out. Got this fresh one that I dug up from my, shelf of spare parts. And this one even has the button on it, which was actually missing on that one. So I'm gonna put this one in here and then add this freshly cleaned armrest, ashtray, center console to the red carpet black coupe. Yup. Center console, armrest, ashtray installed. Obviously no shifter because there's no gearbox in here yet, but the shift boot is in just so it looks complete. Yeah, it's all mounted pretty well. There was a couple boards missing in there, but I don't really care about those. I'm thinking about maybe switching out the door cards to something else, but we'll see how that goes. For now, I'm gonna chuck the seats in. I don't know what transition should I do? This is the transition. There it is. Transition is done and the interior is done. I put the steering wheel on just for the sake of it. Yeah, seats, I hoovered them. I feel like they need a proper like actual wet vac, so I'll probably end up doing that eventually. Center console is looking fresh. Red seats go really well with this velour-y sort of material going on here with the wooden steering wheel. That's basically gonna do it for this video. Black coupe is looking extra complete with the interior like in like that. Really what's left now is for me to prepare, I guess, the engine bay for the engine. So I'm gonna need to do some planning for that because I don't really know the actual the steps that I need to take. This is the next area that I need to address. This empty engine bay covered in oil and grease. We'll sort that out eventually. You might notice this other E36 is dark, so you're not gonna see it too well, but you will recognize this. They might have seen you in the videos already before, innit, with the new car.
Twice, yeah.
Nice. This is Camille. You lot remember Camille from the skate days. I'm just kind of, yeah. Come on, skate or die. Bro, that's actually a lit tire. I fuck with it. He's here just chilling. He was passing by. I think he was in Brighton hanging out or something and just driving past. It's dark and flashlight is not very nice, so I'm not gonna blind Camille too much. The black coupe is looking good. The silver coupe is ready for a drift day. I have ordered tires, so I'm gonna be mounting those onto my drift wheels. I'm gonna be taking those to Standard Pod. I think a few of us are going. I don't know if Raza is actually driving. He said he's not driving, but now he said he's driving, so I don't know if he's driving or not. But he's gonna be there regardless. Yaman is coming, so it should be a fun one. That's happening next week on Wednesday. So by the end of next week, hopefully, fingers crossed, I should have that video out. But there's gonna be more content before then anyway. As I was saying, follow me on Instagram to stay up to date with everything I get up to. Go to the website, rogueworld.co, pick up some stickers, make your car look fresh. And I'll see you soon with another video. Peace.